And we're live. Oh, what's up, everybody? I know nobody's here right now, but I will start the video anyway. I just want to tell you I'm sorry. I promised I would start doing this live thing more often, but we have a big transition going on, and it's not me getting a sex change. We're taking our old website and we're junking it and we're transitioning to a new website. So very exciting stuff. The screen share works better, less lag. Also, we have an app that goes along with our trading room right now. So if you're not one of those guys that can sit around and trade with us during the day, you might get an alert from time to time if we like something. So today we only sent 3 alerts and we are now 3 for 3. And again, no more owning stocks. Amron was the final straw as far as any desire to own a stock. Again, why do I need to own stocks when I can make $1.50 on an Oracle short and 40 cents on an Amron short? And here we are 35 cents into a KR short. And that's where the day ends. So again, if I could do 2 profitable trades a day and then quit. Now, again, I'll stay live to try to find other trades. But generally, after making a day's pay, I'm going to keep quitting. So if I continue to make a day's pay, and again, make $250 or $300 without any, massive risk, just some way to make a living, some way to do this every day, to not have a real job. No, not going to call. You're here right now. We've gone through this circus already, one after another. You want to be a salesman? Good. I got 175,000 people for you to call to sing my praises to. You want to do that? You know where the chat room is, right? It was your old chat room, right? All you had to do is click in. But that's what I want to talk to you right now. We finally have our own chat room embedded into the website. So if you go to hitthebid.com right the fuck now and you click on login, it's free because we haven't even built the firewall yet. We haven't even built the parameters around members, non-members, subscriptions, or trials. So if you want to come in and check it out, it's live right now. We're transitioning right now. But more importantly, hey, man, what's up? Oh, yeah? All right. Well, call me, man. You got my number. Let's schedule tonight. All right? We'll do it tonight. Give me a call. Actually, tonight's not a good night. Hey, you want to go to the Devils game? I got an extra ticket. Why don't you come to the Devils game? We'll schmooze there. We'll have a couple of beers, watch the Devils get their asses kicked by the Maple Leafs. By the way, I have an extra ticket to the Devils game. If anybody's in Jersey, you want to hang out with the Warlock tonight. So right now, if you guys want to follow along with one of our trades, we got KR short. KR short, and of course, I'm consistently shorting the diamonds every moment I can. Because for me, I think the market's got another 2,800 points to go. No, sorry, 1,800 points to fall, at least. And if those levels don't hold up, then we're going back to what looks like 18,900. Yeah, I'm letting that one sink in. 18,900. And guess what? If those levels don't hold, guess where we're going? 15.5. Believe it. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there have been waiting for this market to crash, right? We are now officially on the precipice. We have broken down under the key levels, the frightening levels. Again, I'm not frightened. I don't care. Because the way I look at the market right now is if we can't handle interest rates going up, then fuck the stock market. Because we should be able to handle 1.5%, 2.5% in a bank. All right? If we can't handle that, let the market crash down to where it can handle that, and we'll pick up the pieces then. Give me Apple down another 40 points. Give me the Dow down another 20%. Look what Oracle did today. That is what the market is. You're gapping up and you're giving it all back. It's a bear market. Deal with it. That's what you do now. So anytime you see a stock gapped up, no matter what the news is, you've got about an 80% chance of it rolling over and going down. Doesn't mean you just short stocks willy-nilly, but you got a KR short going on right now, which we're about to cover right here. Covered 28.52. It breaks the VWAP. It does this when it's told. It puts the lotion on its skin at 29, and then it rolls over and goes down the well. Precious, precious. You short the stock there at 28.92, and you cover it down here at 28.52, and you make a day's pay. That's what we do. Now that I'm mentioning Kroger as a short, does it mean it's still a short? Let me just reiterate this point again. After I'm done with a stock, normally, not only for the day, not just for the day, but especially going forward, I couldn't give a shit about Kroger now. It's not a short, it's not a long. The setup was here for the day. We made 40 cents on the trade. That's it. I don't care. The only thing I care about right now is I think the Dow is going down another 1,800 points. But even on that trade, if we go back above, what's my level now? 24,000. If you want to write this down. I got 1,000 point stop. Because I don't even think I'm going to have to worry about it. That's my extreme stop. But hey, what's up, man? The closest stop I have, sorry for spitting on you right there. The closest stop I have is, where is it? 240.06 to be exact. So I got, what, 150 points right now before some of my triggers that I have on my option contract where I'm short all these naked puts on the diamonds would start to cover a little bit of it. So right now we're sticking with an Oracle. Those are the type of trades that we do. And if there's nothing that reports earnings, generally we're not looking at anything. Even some stocks that were in the news today, like ITCI. Hang on a second. Got a new fancy mic too, Bubba Balls. I like my old mic better. I feel a little smaller now. Or actually, I feel bigger now because I'm holding a smaller mic. That's why midgets are great to have sex with, because when a midget has, well, I don't want to get too graphic. Do we have any ladies in the house? You get the idea. If a midget's holding you, you feel a lot larger in her hands than a normal person. Sorry if you have any midgets out there and you just got offended, but midget, retard. Sorry, I'm not politically correct. I know, everybody just got bent out of shape. Oh. Anyway, what the hell are we just talking about? I have no idea. The bottom line is we just stick to what's working and we do that. And that's it. And now the day is over. We had Oracle, Amarin. By the way, Amarin's under 15 now, going to 0. All right. And this is another part where investors, you have to admit once in a while that you've been duped. You've been duped. You guys out there in Amarin, right? You've been duped. You were fooled into believing that that same shitty fish oil pill that they had suddenly was being used for different applications, according to the press release. And then they released another press release which reiterated the same bullshit news. And then that last news story where it should have been the coup de grace as they confirmed more fish oil uses and the stock sold off. Guess what? You were duped. You were duped. So why own a stock where you've been fooled? Dump it. There's no reason to be in this stock. And if there's no reason to be in it, where's it going to go? It's going to go right back to where it came from. Especially if the only reason you own this stock, and I'm talking to you dumb investors who think owning stocks is a good idea right now in general, but why would you own a stock that you've been duped by the company? Short it, if anything. But the last thing you got to do, the last thing you want to be doing is owning this thing. piece of turd. It's going back to 250 and it'll probably never be heard from ever again. But the point is, if the only reason you're holding on to a stock because you think it might get taken over, that is a worst possible reason to own a stock. You're just gambling. You might as well go bet against the Jets because you know they're not beating the Packers. So there are certain things that are quite obvious. And know it was quite obvious to me that it was time to turn completely bearish. You guys remember a couple of months ago when I remember somebody was applauding me for finally embracing my bearishness again. I hate the stock market. I believe it's overvalued by 50% here, but I couldn't get in its way, so I became the biggest bull cheerleader there was. But in September, that all changed for me. Once I saw Stitch Fix getting lit up and Netflix getting destroyed on good earnings and Funko coming out with a decent report, that stock goes down 50%. You know what doesn't happen in bull markets? 50% falls on earnings reports. You don't see it, and we were seeing it more and more. You know what you don't see? Netflix gapping up over 400 and reversing, going down 50 points. That was the shot across the bow. But then we also had the Bitcoin craze mixed in with the Apple, the weed craze. So it just took a little bit longer this time for all of that stuff that all the bears were saying, oh, we should be worried about. It finally took, and we went back the other direction. So now that we're headed down this way, it's going to take a lot to get it going back the other way. The days of the V bottom right now look like they're over. There ain't no V bottom, short squeeze, take off, break new highs right now. We're in a bearish moment. So we need to round out that bottom and maybe we start heading back the other way. But right now, Santa's dead. Seasonality trade is over. Nothing's working. So their best bet is stay out of the market. You like the midget sex thing, right? I guess we could be, again, we could talk about midgets in here, right? Midgets. Because we're not allowed to use that word, apparently. Midget. It's a freaking awesome word. Has anybody ever been with a midget? Something special. You kind of weirded out the whole time. You don't know what's happening. She's laughing. You thinking you're in the Wizard of Oz or something. It's crazy stuff. I'm telling you, it should be on your bucket list. What? But anyway, no, it's not on your bucket list. Owning stocks. Because you don't want to own stocks in a market that's about to go down another 10% from here. The nearest support that I see for this market is still 600 points away. So why would you want to own stocks? There's no point. So what's up? Anybody want to go to that hockey game with me tonight? I got one ticket. First section up, second row. Pretty good seats, too. If you're into hockey, but the Devils stink. Anywho, so again, if you are short the diamonds, we can even use the VWAP today as an out if you really want to be conservative. 238.89, which is what? Almost 100 and, sorry, I'm reading it wrong. 238.89, where are we? 238.32. So any small rally could get us back to the VWAP. And what we have now is, get this, kids. We got the 1 minute VWAP ass crack breakout setup forming. So we got to the VWAP once. We failed. We got to the VWAP twice. We failed. So if it comes back on this third attempt, rallies through that double top through the VWAP, chances are you're going to have a long trade on the diamonds. But that doesn't matter because right now we're shorting the diamonds because we're not doing what I just said, and we're breaking lows because the market's going to be negative by the end of the day because that's what happens in bear markets. They gap the market up, try to sucker people in. Oh, look at the market gapping up. Fuck you. Oh, where'd that gap go? Oh. You should never buy gap ups, ever. You wait for the fade and then you readjust if you keep going higher. But in a bear market, you'll always short the gap ups. So you got the diamonds, you got the Oracle, and you got the Ameren and the Kroger right now. And that's your day. So for me, I walk away normally. The only thing that's enticing to me is because the market's going to crash, probably today, maybe tomorrow or the next day, is that UVXY, and this is the sickest part of this conversation right now, UVXY is undervalued. Because the last time we had a sell-off of this type and this magnitude and this long a period of time, we rolled over again, and the UVXY didn't go up 100% or 200%. It went up 400%. So far, UVXY is only up a measly 100%. That's bullshit. This thing should be sitting here at $140, maybe even $190. So I'm watching this UVXY. It's already been a buy today, and it's about to go green, and this market's about to tank, and there's nothing you could do about it. Just because you have hope, hope is not an investment strategy. All hope is lost. They don't want to sell you that on TV because that's very depressing. That's why people come to me. I tell it like it is. Hope is done. This market, it's over until further notice. UVXY long. Come on. About to go green here. Come on now. Let's see if we get this thing to go into the green. Already a buy at 70, 70 and a half. Market's weakening. The internals are awful. Bitcoin's destroyed. Nobody needs anything. That's what I love about the bear markets also. Apparently nobody needs shit anymore. You don't need nothing. We don't need food, Costco. We don't need stuff. We certainly don't need phones anymore. We don't need the internet. We don't need cloud software, Oracle. We certainly don't need to own stocks, right? You don't need gas anymore. You don't need natural gas either. You don't need drugs. Certainly don't need drugs, even though some drugs you definitely do need during the bear market, if you know what I'm talking about. UVXY, there's $150 for you. Come on. UVXY green, people. What does that mean? Market's probably going lower. But if you just bought UVXY with me, 70 and a half, we got the green now. Now you put your stop at 71. This thing goes to 71.50, start selling it. Or 71.25. Or 71. I mean, it's kind of volatile. And we did just stretch this thing out. Oh, I was hoping to get paid a little bit more on that first burst right there. Oh, come on. One more burst. Uh-oh. Could that be all she wrote for the mighty, mighty UVXY? All right. 71.0. Put the stop right under there. 70.98. And gone. Oh, well, I was hoping for more out of that trade. It's not over. I mean, we might have to revisit this in 10 or 15 minutes, but we got to the green. I was hoping for at least 71.25 on that first pop. And that's why you use stops. Takes the emotion right out of it. Screw it. It's not moving. Bang. You're out. 98. But look at the Oracle. Still, every time it pops, it rolls back over. And I apologize for not getting overly enthusiastic about that Kroger short, because that's set up really nicely there. And just like that, UVXY back to the highs of the day. Very volatile stock, you got to realize. A lot of people don't realize the higher the stock goes, the more volatile it is. All right, let me adjust. All right, well, my diamonds are still fine. My stops are at 238.86 now. So I got really nothing to worry about. And if they do break 238.86, I'll just start covering maybe some January naked calls. I've already gone out to September, people, and started shorting calls on the diamonds. I've already given up on 2019. So as everybody's making their predictions for 2019, here's my prediction. We go nowhere. And we slightly go down another 8%, and then we chop around all year. So selling naked calls in the diamond is probably going to be a nice, viable way of making, I'm not going to get rich doing it, but. Oh, UVXY just hit 71.24. Isn't that ironic? Don't you think? So really, let's see what else we got left. That's about it. Diamond short. Jim, oh yeah, Jim, that was your ticket. Yeah, you only had 3 months to plan, but then you bail on me 3 days before. If I wouldn't have called you, wouldn't have even remembered I got you those tickets, right? Yeah, nice. Nice. I'll think about you next time you want a Muse ticket. By the way, have you heard the new Muse album? Probably top 20 albums of all time. I put it on right now, but YouTube's been throwing like a tizzy. You put on 3 notes of a song and they just they won't let me make my 13 cents on my video with my ads. Damn, I got jiggled out of this UVXY. You know what? I'm not getting jiggled out the next time. Hang on a second. You want to go freaking batshit insane? How much is a $90 put on a? Let's go look at some lotto tickets. Because if UVXY, like I said, if it explodes, which I think it's going to, we're going up to 140. It's going to double again from here. I feel bad now that I just sold out of it. I didn't have enough to even piece out of it, but this market's going to be down by the end of the day. Let's see, UVXY. Let's go January. How about a New Year's Eve crash? That'd be awesome. Oh, but what about Santa? Santa's dead, son. Santa's dead. Shit. If I had more than a couple of hundred, I would have held. But there was my shot. I could have bought it back, but I'm sitting here futzing around on the other computer now. Son of a gun. Look at it go. Here's another half point. All right. How much? What the? Wow, those are expensive. Oh. January 80. How much? Come on. January 80s. $4. All right, I'm going to put the call spread on. You know why? Because this thing's going to be 80. You could buy the 75 for 525 right now, and you could sell the 80 for 4 or 380. So even if this trade doesn't work out, you buy the 75 for, let's call it 550, just to be fair. You're buying the 75 for 550 and you sell the 80 for 4. The trade goes to shit, you're out $1.50. Actually, screw that. Take a little bit more risk. Go out and sell the 90s for 225. Take a 3-point risk on this trade. UVXY is going to 1,000. 1,000. Look at the market rolling over. Crushing it. All I got left is the diamond short, people. Diamonds freaking short. You know why? Because we're going down another 3,700 points from here. Look at what Oracle did. That's your market. That's the market we live in right now. All gaps are sold. Crush everybody because hope is not an investment strategy, people. I feel stupid now that I sold this UVXY live on the YouTube show. Idiot that I am. Well, at least I made 50 cents on it, but there's another 75 cents that should be in my pocket right now. Boo me. But you know what? Who's got that Amarin short? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, son. Oh, just 14 more points to go on Amarin, because you know where Amarin's going, right? 0, 0. I don't know. We might run out of time with those $10 puts that we bought, but I'm thinking about rolling. Let's say how much are the March 10s? It's ridiculous. You know why they're so expensive? Because everybody knows the stock's going to 0. Wow. I just left a freaking sick UVXY trade on the table, sitting there trying to buy options. Meanwhile, I just should have bought the stock back over here. Over here now. I was over there. Now I'm over here now. All right. What can you do? I respond. I will respond. Listen, guys, if you want to come hang out, the room is not just only free now. We have a new chat room. Exciting stuff. Get in there. Go to the hitthebid.com, the website, and there's a little button that says login. Now all you got to do is click that button because we're fancy now. We're fancy. We have an embedded room. We have new software and an app. But you lazy bastards. See, the guys I just sent the alert to buy UVXY, they're kicking ass right now. Meanwhile, I'm out of the freaking thing. I didn't have a chance to say, I didn't even get a chance to send the alert to sell. These guys are loving it. Somebody, God damn it. UVXY going green. We talked about this at 9 o'clock this morning. I stink. I stink. Just left now. It's like a fucking $400 2 seconds later. Anyway. And the hell was I talking about? Say what? We got a new website. Yeah. Go to hitthebid.com. The website's still the same, but our chat room is now embedded due to the fact that we have a skilled technician that works for us. Not only does he know about VWAP, but he knows how to build websites and all kinds of fancy stuff. Solid Joe, everybody. Give it up. Oh, wait a minute. Large blocks going off on the Amarin. Yeah, probably sells. Big block. Ooh, big block on the SPYs right there. Huge. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. Why am I holding this mic? Oh, by the way, I'll give you my address. Why don't you come to my house? This Jew will fuck your whole world up. And my friends. Let's settle it in the street, you fucking cocksucker. Come on. Come on. Come on, text me. Text me, you little bitch. You little anonymous bitch. Bye-bye. By the way, ITCI still hanging in there. Damn. What caused this stock to rip down? That's what I want to know. Thing was 10 bucks pre-market, and it's about to do what you want to do. Ah, they're discontinuing the trial of their Alzheimer's treatment. 1 minute to the multi-day right there. Oh, sucker. Your country's going to be wiped from the earth soon. And all of your people, too. If you truly believe in that crap, too. Right? The good always triumphs over evil. Guys, take a look at this right now. UVXY is still hanging in there, yet the market's bouncing. Something's going to give. The VIP lounge. Remember the VIP lounge? So yeah, man, come to check out the new site. Oh, Mappy's in the house. What's up? So yeah, seriously, guys, really trading right now for us has been over by 11:30 almost every day. You know, again, if you've been watching the videos, I'm not one to not own up on some of the shitty trades that happened in 2019. What year is this? 2018. But damn, I mean, the last thing I'm going to let happen again was another debacle. And that's why I'm hating on the Ameren right now. I want to make, not only do I want to make my money back that I left on the table, right? But now I'm shorting this thing and I'm making, you know, I'm just being redundant right now. Yeah, that's the end of the story. I hate that stock so much right now. I wouldn't hold it short overnight just in case these idiots get something right and the thing does get taken over. But anytime they gap it up, and I get a chance to short Ameren right now, I'm slamming that stock. It's like a go-to trade now of mine. So right now, pretty much flat for the day. You know, I just screwed up the UVXY by, you know, putting too tight of a stop on it. Whatever, I could have got back in. But if we can't sustain a rally in these last 12 days, 13 days of the year, we're in bad shape. All right. I would love to see a 1,000-point rip because for me, I could reload on some shorts. 5-year VWAP. That's kind of where I'm thinking we're going. Yeah. If you take a look at the diamonds, you know, here's your 2-year, right? Somebody's mentioned 3-year VWAP. 3 years where I think we go, which is pretty sick. That's 21,400. But I like your 5-year VWAP idea because that gives us back the whole move back to 19.2. And if we don't hold 19.2, I saw 18.9 as a significant spot. And if we don't hold 18.9, we give it all back. And then wow, then we're back to 15.5. I don't think that's going to happen. but I legitimately can see us flirting down there with that 22,000. If that doesn't hold, that 19.2 is going to be a massive spot. You're right. I'm with you. But right now, I'm not buying puts because I think there's going to be a squeeze in between, and we're going to be able to roll over from there. And again, if the market travels in a 3,000 point range for the next 3 years, that'll be fantastic. Because again, in theory, I don't want the market to go down too much. I got family still involved. My dad still has the Qs. He's not even hedging. I don't know what the hell the problem is. But you know, all my friends were crying at the Christmas party. Even their bond funds aren't working right now. Everyone's in misery. Everyone's in, misery. So again, I feel bad, but sometimes you just got to face reality. It's okay to sell. And for the first time in a long time, the outflows of the mutual funds wasn't a contrary indicator. Usually outflows of mutual funds is the last thing you see before the turn, because the sheep are always the ones to get out last. So now that the sheep are getting out, the sheep got out about 10 days ago, and we still went down another 1,000 points. So maybe the sheep got it right this time. Yeah. Nice, man. Hey, what's up? So now you see my screen. You see what the Dow just did? You broke the bottom of the range. And now I probably got triggered to cover 3 or 4 of my options, as a matter of fact. No, not really. Still got 4 cents to go. So what was that double print from before? 238.86, which turned out to be not a bad spot. We're right here, right now. Right here, right now, right here. You know how to tell if your stock is really shitty? When the market starts to bounce and your stock's hitting new lows, you got a shitty stock. And its name is Amrin. Short that thing. Come on, we actually made money. Who's got those $10 puts with me? We're running out of time, but we still might get out of these things. What are they? January 10s, right? We're up 100% on them. Actually, maybe we sell these. Let's hold on for 50 cents. Maybe we make 5 times that money. No, this is the best time to get into trading. Every reversal we've put on since May has worked. So if you have the discipline to sit around and wait for the specific setup, it's been phenomenal. It's boring to wait for one setup, but guess what? We've been getting at least 1 or 2 every day. Oracle, Amrin, Kroger, and UVXY, even though the last part of that, I kind of left the profit out on the table there. But UVXY was a buy from earlier. And that's it. I mean, if you could find 4 positive trades every morning or every day, even 2, even 1, Oracle was phenomenal. Yeah. like I said, trading is not putting your money into the market hoping for a bounce. You just wait for a specific setup, and that's what you do. That's what you do. That's all you do. You know, we're not guessing where the bottom is or tops or anything. We're just trying to trade the range breaks around our VWAPs, and that's it. And that's all we do. And also bet against Ameren because legitimately going at zero. By the way, it's down 40 more cents since I got on the air with you guys over there in the YouTube world. AMRN is the name of the stock, and its price target is 0. Here's another bad sign for the market. Gold is hanging in there. Obviously, UVXY has been hanging in there. Gold's hanging in there. Nothing really positive about the market right now, obviously. Oh. Oh. I use Thinkorswim. I use Thinkorswim only, and I have 9 other platforms that I trade on. I use Lightspeed because I dig their scanners. They got the high-low tickers and individual tickers that you can set up, and I've just been accustomed to it. I use that for, you know, my quick 20-cent trades. But most of the trades I'm trading on, well, now it's called E-Trade. E-Trade Options House got bought out by E-Trade, so now I use E-Trade. And I got 9 Schwab accounts because Schwab, again, I would never ever suggest anybody opens an account with Schwab. Awful, worst. But Schwab bought out Options Express, where all my family accounts were. So now I'm with Schwab. And by the way, this market's going down. Couldn't stay above the VWAP. Rolling back over right now in the diamonds. UVXY never went back into the negative. Nothing really good to feel good about. Nothing good to really feel good about. Redundant. I'm very redundant. There's nothing to feel good about. You know what I feel good about? Ameren going to 0. Crush it. Oh my God. I know it's an inanimate object that I'm yelling at, but oh my God, kill this stupid stock. 0 is not low enough. Hey, Grateful Servant, do me a favor, go on StockTwits and just tweet that out. 0 is not low enough for Ameren. You've been duped. Believe it. You've been fooled. There's nowhere for this stock to go except for 13, wherever that low print was. There's nowhere for it to go. The jig is up, people. The jig is up. Their drug doesn't do shit. You've been lied to. Nobody likes to be lied to. And then the class action suits come. And then the CEO resigns. And then they get delisted and the stock's at 0. And then Tim Sykes sends you an email about how you should buy Ameren at 0.0000000000083 because he thinks it's going to 0.0000000000011. That's where Ameren's going. Ameren's going for Tim Sykes and his loser group to hang out with. Where's it going? 1356. Who said that? 1356. You're a smart guy, Solid Jello. 1356, and when that doesn't hold, 1288. And when that doesn't hold, yes, that's when it becomes fun. Once it breaks 1196, good night. Good night. And then if it ever does break, which it will, 951, the stock's going back to 248. Fuck you, Aaron. Probably not all going to happen today, but Bangkok, Oriental City. You know that song? What song is that? One Night in Bangkok, right? Bangkok's got you? Or is that Shanghai's got you? Should I put a song on so they ban me? Oh my God, there it is. Who? Wasn't it Murray Head? There he is, Murray Head. No, maybe not. Oh yeah, this is it.
Bangkok, Oriental City.
The 40-second intro.
City is the creme de la creme of the chess world in a show with everything but Yul Brynner. Time flies, doesn't seem a minute since the Tyrannians law had the chess bars in it. All change, don't you know the way?
That's all I can play before I get banned from YouTube. He said Bangkok. I do like Alabama Shakes, but if you want to get crazy, not that they're a new band, but if I haven't mentioned this before, are you kidding me? Have you heard the new Muse yet? Because I don't care, man. This is probably one of the greatest albums to ever come out. Every song is great. One's better than the next. I thought that last album was amazing when they put out Drones. Wow. Muse. Every song is pretty great, but this one song, Get Up and Fight, it's like a 80s new wave that goes into like punk rock, back into new wave. It's just phenomenal stuff. Alabama Shakes, they had that when they had their song on that commercial. I like that song. Something about color. They seem to be trying too hard to be a weird group. But yeah, Greta Van still, if I had to choose one new group. But Muse, you want to go to Get Up and Fight. Let's just jam it out. Let's jam it out. I don't give a shit about you two.
What we have's the only thing worth fighting for, and I won't let nothing keep us apart. Free fall as there is, but truth and pain, but through it all, you will always have my heart. Wait a second. I see a change on the horizon, reasons to be frightened. I know that we can go through. I need to tell you, get up and fight. Get up and fight. I can't do this thing without you. I'm lost in this. We never want to get up and fight. We've got to get up and fight. I can't handle this without you. Can't do it without you. Bring it back. freaking love this song.
Voices scream and shout, no one will ever hear this sound.
How do you not like Muse?
Only you can hush it and comfort someone and
Wait, who's Bearish? Look at you. Oh, I'm the gayest of them all, man. And remember, you're not gay if you don't push back. So yeah, what up, y'all? Lots of activity now, right? We're getting some chop. We're getting some bounces. Huge block. What is IUSV? IUSV. What the heck is this? S&P US value. Man, there's an ETF for everything. What the hell is this? An S&P US value? I guess it's they take what they think is valuable and put it into an index. Just got 2 huge blocks on it. So you guys, you got the new site? I trade futures contracts, Chris. Yeah. Usually it's at night because they do the futures contracts follow the VWAP even better. You know, usually if you get a VWAP break and a range break in the futures market, especially like 3 o'clock in the morning, that move is going to take you to our open. It's usually a pretty good move. And if you get a reversal intra, you know, during like usually between 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, you get the moves when the other countries are opening up or closing. It's been a pretty good move. Oh, pretty good. But yeah. But this day is over now. I mean, Oracle, phenomenal trade. You know, Kroger's never got anything meaningful in that rollover. But Ameren short was pretty good this morning. And I do have some $10 puts that I'm rooting on. Nothing would please me better to sell these at like $3. I mean, I got till January. I got the $10 puts on Ameren. Could it happen? Yeah. Hey, it's a lotto ticket. That was the whole point, for a dime. So far, so good. Probably a dumb not to sell some of them here at 30, 35 cents. So what are you guys doing? You guys want to start playing the last week of December? What do you think is going to happen for 2019? Go. Ready? Let's put something up for grabs. All right, we'll do it month by month because no one's going to remember what you guys said, right? All right, so let's go February 1st. All right, February 1st, where will the price of the Dow Jones be? For a telescopic fishing pole, the first person, well, the nearest person, you could go over, doesn't matter, or under. The closest you are, point-wise, to where the Dow is going to be on February 1st, assuming February 1st is not a weekend. Let me check. Hey, February 1st is a Friday, so we'll all meet back here on February 1st. Okay. For a telescope, and I will send this 17,000. That'd be pretty crazy. All right, wait, hang on. Let me write some of these down.
Actually, they'll be recorded and plus they'll be recorded forever on our live thing. 17,000, 25,000. All right, we got a bull. Anybody else? Come on. 266666. Remember, there's a telescopic fishing set plus tackle box by the famous brand Protocol that could be yours if you just guess right. By the way, if you are on the website over the next couple of weeks, we'll be giving away all kinds of free shit. How about a pair of these? Are they real? Are they not real? Doesn't matter to you. Free headphones. We'll be playing stock market trivia every day at around 2:15, as long as the market's not crashing. So come on in for the next couple of weeks. Not only is the website free, but you get free shit. Now, these are the fake ones. These actually cost $369, but I wanted to give you an illusion. See, you thought these were fake. Now, these are the real ones. These are the fake ones, but you would know they were fake because, well, they're not really pretending to be. They're actually not bad, but you'll get stock market trivia. There's headphones on the docket. Wait, that's not where the prizes stop. Whatever the hell this is, you take your iPhone and you put it in the back of this and it projects it on the wall. It could be yours if the price is right. And maybe one of you guys will get one of those fancy prizes from the coveted wall of toys. You see that Jaws thing right there? It's worth $1,000 now. Should have bought like 5 of them. I had no idea. Anyway. Anybody who buys headphones, and again, I would never have bought my daughter $300 headphones. Those came from my wife. Anybody who, and I love music, I've got a pair of $40 headphones from Sony that I bought 10 years ago that still work. And they're better. Sorry, I shouldn't say better. They're equally as good as these $300 headphones. Ridiculous. And the ridiculous that Apple gave Dre $1 billion for the company. I mean, just absurd. You know, it's also absurd, the market. So I love when reality, it took 8 years for reality to set in. And yeah, we'll see where we go from here. As much as I'm bearish now, there's no way I'm going to allow myself to lose money shorting stocks. I've learned my lesson the hard way many, many times. Right now, it feels good to be short, but shorting is usually short-lived. So this has been, what, since September 1st, the shorts are in control. It's not going to last forever, but I'll be the first to alert you when you might want to get the hell out of some of this crap if you are short in stocks. Again, I'm not holding much overnight. It's just diamond naked calls all over the place. I got Ameren puts and I got Cron long for this, you know, again, I'm never selling my Cron. And that's it. Everything else is a trade for me and probably will remain that way for a while. So I will be giving away free prizes. Everything's on me. You know, again, I usually donate a lot of stuff to charity every year. I'd rather give it to you guys, have some fun with it. So I got a Blu-ray player. That's the grand prize, a Sony Blu-ray player. Yeah, I mean, I like the market when it goes down because then every schmuck analyst is wrong. In a bull market, they all patting themselves on the back and getting bonuses, but everybody's right in a bull market except the shorts But every analyst, all they do is the stock comes out with good numbers and then they upgrade the stock. And if we're in a bull market, yeah, of course it goes up more because we're in a bull market. But they're the worst people. They're paid off criminals, analysts. Usually an analyst call is all based on their clients, right? So they've got a client that has, like Goldman Sachs with their gorgeous and stupefying AMD sell recommendation at 285, 350, and $5, and the stock went to $35. You know what was happening there. They had a guy probably short 100 million shares that needed to get the hell out. So they kept downgrading the stock to get people to sell it so he can get the hell out. Do you think Goldman Sachs cares about that awful call? No. You know who cares about it? The guy that was getting out of the position thanks to Goldman Sachs, and to all the idiots that lost money listening to Goldman Sachs shorting a stock at $3 and watched it go to 30 or whatever it went to. Every analyst is a criminal, every single one of them. I know, because I know how it was done. Morgan Stanley, 20 years ago, proved my point. They were recommending, I think it was Research in Motion or BlackBerry, whatever it was called, and all day he was on the offer. Because back in the day, again, if you're watching my screen, yeah, we'll teach you about VWAP. It's something that you got to sit down and learn a little bit about the ranges and the VWAP. But going back to the box, this is the box I'm talking about, your level 2. Used to be, you didn't have just ECNs and BATs and EdgeX and ARCA. You had market makers themselves would show up. Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch, Bank of America, Night Trading. You had real guys, Robertson Stevens. You had guys that would come on the box. So here they are recommending to buy the stock, and you see them all day selling into the strength that they've created. So I'm an asshole. I had to call the company. I called Morgan Stanley, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing? I'm, I work with Joe Schmo hedge funds. I got a question about this upgrade. Could I speak to one of the traders or the analysts that put out the recommendation today?" And I actually got the guy on the phone. And I knew what he was going to say even before he said it. So I was like, "Listen, I see you guys have been selling BlackBerry all day. Why are you selling on your recommendation to buy with a price target 40% higher from where it is right now?" What do you think he said? "Well, we've got clients in different situations. We've got a client that's taking advantage of this price increase to unwind a little bit." And I was like, "No, you put the buy recommendation out there so your client could get out on this artificial bullshit pop in the morning, right?" And he hung up, proving my point. And that's how it works. They're not out there trying to help you. They're out there helping their clients and helping themselves. That's it. So if you're looking at buy and sell recommendations as some way to trade, no, you generally want to go the opposite way. Not immediately, but usually it's a pretty damn good trade. And it's something to watch if you've never watched that before. It's something to watch. Take a gander at upgrades and downgrades and see how they do even that day or 3 days later. They're usually right back to where they came from, if not rolling over and going the complete opposite direction. I've been watching for 20 years. Believe me. All right, 12 o'clock, I'm going to go take a stroll. James, if you're still out there, give me a ring. I'll keep the stream going so the chat room doesn't roll over. And you see how you were duped? I just had to say that these were fake, and you thought they were fake. You see how easy it is to fool people? I can't hear anything. All right, look, UVXY is starting to tank right now. The real buying is starting to, it's like, oh, he said he was getting up. Let's start buying everything. Look at this. Look at the market. Wow. UVXY tells the tale. This thing just rolled over and went red. You're going to see buying in the market right now. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. It all starts with the UVXY for me. This thing just serves its purpose, man. It really does. It really serves its purpose. It was unusually strong this morning. And then it started to gather some steam. Market sold off. What do you got? Nas. You know what? I stopped trading. I'm more of the diamonds. I don't know why. I went to the diamonds. I just became more familiar with the diamonds than the Qs this year. I've been QQQ my whole life, except for this year. Now, I want to show you something about this, the big blocks, the IUSV. The IUSV, there was I think they were over 400,000 share blocks, which was massive. And then you got this move. It's not much of a move, but it did precede this little leg up we just had. Yeah, so Chris in the new room. I'll show you all about it. Just, stick around. I'll go through it here. So really what it comes down to is that VWAP tells you where the money is going into the stock. So generally it's more, for me, it's more of a influential moving average than anything else, because it tells you where the average money went into the stock. Plus, because the market now travels on algorithms and high frequency trading, and everybody's got a box, got the gray boxes, the black boxes, your mom's box, everybody's got a box. Over the last 2 years, the VWAP has been working to the point where it's phenomenal. We're getting a 1 minute break. And if we have a 1 day VWAP nearby, we're getting that 1 minute to that 1 minute to the multi-day almost consistently every day, especially if it's on an earnings report. Like Oracle today was just awesome. You got the 1 minute, you got to the multi-day, you couldn't hold the multi-day, and then you rolled over and you broke a new range, and it was a pretty good short. But again, for me, 1 minute to the multi-day, I'm usually claiming victory on the trade and I'm done. I left a lot of money on the table, but look at what Oracle's doing now. You just bottomed out, right? And again, you didn't know the bottom was in until it was in. Earnings VWAPs? There's something called an earnings VWAP specifically. I love you, man. What is that? Sal, what's an earnings VWAP? Earnings VWAP. How many more VWAPs? Oh, VWAP from the earnings date. All right, that's interesting. Interesting plot. Yeah, I'm doing 1 minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 day is usually your stock's not going too far above or below that for the day. Once you get past that, I'm looking at, then I'll go 1 month, 3 months, 6 month, 9 month, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5. And then, if we're, like you said, with the Dow, that level for me was when I first started shorting the diamonds, it was because we finally broke under the 1 month VWAP. So now, if I really wanted to, I could use that as my stop on, or if the market's going to be bullish again, you got to get over a 1 month. But I'm sticking with the, was it down to the 6 month? No, wait, hang on. I had the 1 year, the 2 years. Yeah, that was my target, the 2 year VWAP. So now that we're under the 2 year VWAP, if we can't get above this and hang out, and we got to get above where kind of for me, the range break on the Dow was that 240, 250 area. right around here. So you have to sustain a move above this multi-year VWAP, and I need to get back above 24,420, or we could be in store for that. What was it? The 4-year VWAP, right? No, the 3 years. 3-year VWAP is it's a pretty nice fall from here. So anyway, what you just noticed right now, right? As the UVXY starts to get smoked, that's when you play the dip. Plus, look at the VWAP break on the diamonds themselves. So not a coincidence. UVXY has been preceding all of these moves. So you got the spike up in the UVXY, came right back in, and next thing you know, you get a 100-point move on the market. Yeah, I'm with you. I still think we got some more to fall. Because again, this sell-off is really nothing. Okay? What have we done? We went back to March lows so far, right? Yeah, it's horrifying if you're the last guy who finally bought the market at 27,000. Yeah, you're not feeling too good. But why am I sorry? I'm sorry that I forgot to go live the last couple of weeks. I just was transitioning. What? Transitioning? But man, if we roll over and break 23,250, we're in deep doo-doo. Oh, that's again speaking from the bull side. So going back to the VWAP here, you see how the blue line is your 1-minute VWAP, but this time it not only was the 1-minute VWAP was phenomenal, right? You also had kind of a range break as soon as it broke back above the VWAP. So look where you got to. You just got to the last breakdown area from earlier. So I like to form my own ranges and then use VWAP around the ranges that I formed. So right here, look, the VWAP break went right back to the range where we broke down from before, 239.46. And that's where we are right now. And then we have these multi-day VWAPs, which is now this 1-minute chart here. Oh, wow, check this out. Here's something interesting. You're chopping around the 1 minute and the 1 day. So now if you go back 2 days, you've got a new target if this market decides it wants to rally. So it's got to break the top that it formed before. And then your next target would be 240. And if you break that, let's see if there's anything else to be concerned about. Look at that. Absolutely, Joan. Yeah. And the crazy part about it was that they had to break the high. It's like the Qs had broken the highs and rolled over already. The Dow was the last one. So they didn't want to sell the Dow off until they suckered everybody in and broke that high actually by a little bit, and then it rolled over. So once again, just blatant manipulation, just awful. And there was no way to think we were going to roll over at that point until we finally started breaking down under some prior levels. But, you know, if you miss 500 points, but you sold then, you still saved yourself a considerable amount of money or a pretty good short. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just going to mute this place for a bit. Cans? What's nice cans? Nice cans, you mean? Oh, these. Those are my daughter's. I would never rock a $300 headphone. But you know, what sucks about the boat? What are they? The Beats. I got everybody else. I'm the one who loves music most. I like my Sonys better than these. Those are good. I mean, I like the Bluetooth headphones. They're pretty good. But the ones with the wires, they're all freaking flimsy. The wires get all frayed. They snap. You got to buy new plugs. I don't know why I was so anti-Bluetooth. I thought you'd get better sound from the wires because I'm old school. But those are some damn good headphones. But for $300, come on. All right, I'll leave the chat. So talk amongst yourselves. If you guys want to come hang out, we're experimenting with the new chat room. No lag. It's free, and we're giving away free prizes. So come party with us and my boy Solid Jello, the Grateful Servant, my whole crew, and we got about 3,000 people that I got to speak to over the next couple of months. Maybe we'll have a couple of hundred people in here by mid-2019. All right, I'll be back. Go eat some lunch or something. What time is it? 12:15? All right. You will now see my pajamas. At least I match. I've got Yankee sweatshirt, Yankee pajamas. Oh, wait. Yeah, I am wearing Yankee pajamas. I never get dressed, ever. I don't smoke during the day. I've never been a big fan of the getting high during the day. I don't know. And I'm a pothead. Just, I got things to do. Smoking for me is at night. I get to watch my Ray Donovan, which just got better. It's getting slow there again, but just got better. Ray Donovan, if you're watching it. And did you watch? Just watch the murder of Jam Master Jay. That was pretty good. Almost done with Daredevil. I got one episode left. I feel bad. I heard they didn't renew it. But yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of smoking in the day anymore. Never even did. Not even in college. I actually had some sort of responsibility even in college. Why go to school if you're just going to get high and cut out? Why pay to be there and not go to class? All right. No, wake and bake, maybe like Hamptons, you know, when I was 18, 19 in the summer with nothing to do, sure. But I get a pot hangover later in the day, and then if you smoked again, it wasn't the same. So I was like, you know what? I'll just save it for later. I'll drink a few things in the day. I'm not a big drinker or smoker in the middle of the day. I'm a vampire. I like, you know, I'll stay up all night, you know, stay in bed till noon. Lights go out 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and the party starts. By the way, this party in Oracle is continuing off this bounce. Impressive. What's up with Kron? Ooh, Kron. Oh, wait, hang on a second. We might have a trade here. Oh. Wait a second. Oh, I don't want to trade now. Just getting ready to, my brain's all checked out. Hang on a second. NBEV. One of the weed stocks that's still down. Half number will be a VWAP break. Oh. Kron, baby. Yeah. I am not selling my Kron. I don't care what happens. I mean, I'd hate to see it rolling back under $8 again, but got my Kron. I'm holding on for glory. I want to see 25 on this stock. All right, you know what? I'm not putting any trades on. I'm just staying out of it. But the weed stocks are starting to, well, not starting, but they're all just perked up. CGC still red, and NBEV still red, and ACB just went green. So take a gander at those possible. I've been seeing massive blocks in GE all day. That's interesting down here still. And look how the UVXY really gave us a heads up on this move on the diamonds, right? And the SPYs for that matter. Well, that and the Qs. So UVXY starts to fall. That's when you cover your shorts if you're still short and possibly think to go long. It really, I mean, it really has been a fantastic tool over the last 4 or 5 months, like never before. Because UVXY was dead, completely just gone. Is what I was trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, I'll be back. I was sorry that I didn't broadcast for a couple of these last 2 weeks because I should have just let it run. I showed you my new silver coins. I got my peace dollars and stuff. I have no idea where I put my stuff. I don't know. I hope I don't need them. Here we go. You know what else I love? Not that it's really they're worth any money, but I love the little drummer boy quarters. I bought a couple of uncirculated ones. Schwink. These guys. You can't even see it. Those guys. But no, I just bought some more. Wait, where's my boy Mappy? I got some more. No, I like this. I like these peace silver dollars from 1923. I bought the 23s and the 24s. Even if they don't. No, these are not. These are more for like I like coins themselves. I'm not thinking about their value as silver. You know, obviously I think they'll increase in value because I think once they become 100 years old, they're going to go up a little bit, even just based on that. But I think silver could, you could get a 20, 30% move up, but I think we're still going to go down first and then maybe recover. But I just dig coins. I've always been a baseball card coin kind of guy. Plus, I buy stock. I buy stuff for 1943. That's my lucky year. That's my lucky number. So I buy stuff from 43. I got the Walking Liberties from 43. I bought a whole bunch of 43 stuff. I bought the whole set from 43. This was kind of cool. Comes with a card and a little. Yeah, I think we're going to $10 too. I'll buy some more stuff there, but I'm not looking at it as really investments, And then I got a 1843 1-cent piece because that's freaking cool. Am I just a nerd? Am I getting overly excited from a coin from 1843? I think the fact that this coin is from 1843, this is awesome. The fact that some Indian might have held this could have been fought over by two guys with guns. Freaking love this stuff. But I think these peace silver dollars, you know, they're not graded, but they're pretty damn good condition. I got them for $18.50. Yeah, 1943. Yeah, I mean I'm a big Churchill fan. I was a Don Harold. Oh my God, what happened to that dude? The album, it's called. Are you referring to Muse? It's a very long name. Hang on. Simulation Theory Super Deluxe. The Super Deluxe. I don't know if they all come Super Deluxe, but I got Simulation Theory Super Deluxe. You got the first 11 songs, and then they have this another 7 or 8 versions of the other songs. Fucking great stuff, especially again if you got some decent headphones and some good weed. It is my favorite album right now, other than, you know, I like Greta Van Fleet, but Muse kicks Greta Van Fleet's ass, and I love Greta Van Fleet. I'll be back. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to eat, but you want to see who got old? Look at this guy. Oh, look at this dude. Oh, remember this guy? Look at him, all grown up. Look, the camera's over there. Up there, right there, up there, right there. Look, up there. Up there. Oh. Here it is. It's my boy. It's my boy Blue. Oh, yeah. Oh, at any time I could go mental. Yeah. Oh, he's still there. Yeah. Oh, so I got these Churchill coins too. That's, you know, again, I was a history major before I went into this psycho stuff. I was on my way to being a history teacher, you know, and just, you know, my whole family, math teacher, English teacher, 5th grade teacher, my aunt's a teacher, and I just love history. So I was on my way to being a history teacher, and then next thing you know, I'm working in the entertainment industry, and I really wasn't good at kissing people's asses. And I got fired from Saturday Night Live, and that was the end of TV pretty much right there. I'm the only person who ever got fired from Saturday Night Live. I should have sent out a tweet. I'm thinking about ending my life. I'm so sad. I'm on TV and my girlfriend broke up with me. Help me. I really have no sympathy for Pete Davidson. Never been a fan. I actually think he's awful. But if you got some serious mental problems, instead of tweeting about it, go find help and go live your life. I don't need to know about it on Twitter, and then I got to hear about it on the news for 4 days. Oh, I'm so sad. Yeah. People thought I was a little harsh. What else did I buy? That's about it. Oh, I got some other toys too, but I'm not supposed to show them on YouTube. Even though there's a whole world of that stuff on YouTube. Maybe I'll get my wife to dress up in a bikini and shoot some of my weapons. Because I don't know, something about a woman holding a machine gun with a bikini on is freaking awesome to watch. I understand. There's definitely something to it. Yeah, but I got I'm staying liquid right now. I'm not a fan of the market. I think we go down more from here. So I'm waiting for the next shorting opportunity. But if I had to choose one stock, want to hear something awful? The one stock I kind of like right now, and it's a 10-cent move, but I gave it to the room a little while ago. Rig. This is one of the worst stocks. I mean, man, I've been wrong about this stock for years, but it looks like they're going out of business. Transocean, I've been waiting for some sort of comeback for like 2 weeks, but oil's going down every day. There's no reason to buy this stock. But usually when Cliff, Rig, terrible stock. You don't want to own it. But usually during the day, if Cliff, US Steel, and ATI are strong, usually it's Cliff. What's up, Brent? Usually if Cliff, CLF, and US Steel are hanging in there, usually Rig comes along for the ride. But, it broke the VWAP earlier, so I was looking to buy it. Again, the reason I like it in a way is that you can buy 4,000 shares of this stock, and if you're wrong about it, you're only losing a nickel. Where's it going? And, you risk a couple of pennies. Oh, my God, overstock. Jesus Christ. I mean, I was right about that. I was shorting that thing in the 80s. And, as much as I said it was a worthless company, how long can you hold on to a short for? And that was going down before the bear market. That stock, what a scam. But it's these little trades that people don't appreciate, that you can make a living off this stuff. You got your bottom, right? Yeah, man. So I mean, you got your little bottom. When a stock holds a whole number like Rig, usually you'll get some buying, right? So now that it held the 7, kind of came off that bottoming range, at 707, you're already thinking, I could buy this thing with a 6-cent risk. So if it gets to the VWAP and breaks the VWAP, you're looking for it to recapture the triple top from early. If you're buying 3,000 shares of this piece of shit here at 706 and it goes to 726, that's $600 that you just took maybe a $90 risk on. That's how I trade. And if I could do that once or twice a day, the days of me predicting Dow 20,000 8 years in advance, those days are over. I'm back to being, I live for the day now. I just try to make some money, show some people how to trade around these VWAPs, and that's it. And even this Kroger, again, I still should be short, but again, I see the money, I take the money. It was a nice little trade. Never broke back above the VWAP, so in theory, you should still be short. But, I see the money, I take the money. But, yeah, I mean, let me see what you got. I still haven't eaten yet. I'm going to pass out. I haven't eaten anything. I just wanted to see what was going on. But even Ameren, yeah, got your bounce through the half number. Let me see Ameren on the chart for a second. Retraced right to the VWAP. You got the capitulation down there at 1430. The range break was around 1450. Usually if you get through a half number and there's a VWAP nearby, you will gravitate it like crack to Pookie. I'm telling you, the VWAP reversion is the first way I learned about the VWAP, because if you could find a stock that's bottomed out, once it comes out of the bottom range, it'll then revert or go back to, for you guys that don't know what revert means, revert back to the VWAP. And there it is, just like the diamonds did, just like Amron just did. And I'm going to go ahead and say Oracle might be doing that same thing. Just, let me see. Pretty much. So Oracle found the bottom. You based out. You broke your double top area around 46. And yeah, you fell short of the VWAP by a dime. It's definitely a very handy tool. And we've learned now we're combining the VWAP with large block trades, and our friend Stephanie Kammerman's talking about the 8 EMA. I don't even know what that is. I don't use it. She says she swears by it. So again, I'm going to start putting that on the chart just to get a glimpse, and we'll see how we got. But the big blocks with the VWAP has been working phenomenally. Our guy's 12 for 12 today, just watching big blocks trading around the VWAP. He's 12 for 12. That's impressive. Found 12 trades today out of 12 that he made profit on. So what do you need to own stocks for? Who cares about where GE is going to be a year from now, or if Apple's going to recover back to 185? We come in every day. We just try to find a few things and make them count. Like RIG right now. Big blocks, meaning if your stock's trading, 130, maybe you got 1.3 million shares on your stock, and you see a block of shares at one price going in, 290,000 shares, that's a real guy. So you want to follow that print. If it stays above that print, you stay bullish. Goes back below that print, you're dumping and you're going short. And if you have a VWAP nearby where that big print becomes so significant, that's when you make the trade. So we're trading with the 1 minute, the 1 minute VWAP, the multi-day VWAP, watching the big blocks, and now we're adding on the 8 EMA, which apparently has been working pretty damn well as well. And then combining that with your UVXY, and take a look at this RIG right now. I know it's not a massive trade, but we dropped it in the room here at $7.15. Again, you don't have to get rich on these trades. You just want to generate a day's pay. We already made a day's pay on Oracle and Amron short earlier, and well, that was it. And UVXY could have been better, but now now the RIG's working. Yeah, by the way, the RIG is working. Sorry, I didn't have the mic on this whole time, but if you guys are I'm in the other room. I'm just trying to broadcast in 6 different places right now. Yeah. Oh, I think that actually. So here we got a little divergence in the force right now. You got the UVXY trying to hang in there, back in the green. Yet the market's still only 60 points off the highs from the day. So something's going to give. Couldn't tell you right now, but that's why with our trades, we'd rather be late and right than early and wrong. When the market makes its next move, probably going to be to the downside because UVXY has been right more than wrong lately. So now that UVXY is increasing, you're going to think that this market's going to start giving back a little bit more. All right, I really got to eat something. I'm dying. All right, and normally around, again, 12 to 2, you're going sideways anyway. You don't want to make any real commitments to trades, even in a good market. And this market, again, it's choppy and bearish. You got to be really select about what you're doing right now. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back. Yeah, I do. Now I'm doing a course. I've been getting a lot of requests. I've never been a big fan of teaching a class. My class comes with 2 months of a chat room because, again, I'm not the Day Trading Academy. I'm not one of these places that's going to sell you a class, take your money, and say, good luck with that. I want you to see it being used. That's the only way you're actually going to learn it. So if you, again, I don't really like doing the class. I've had a lot of requests to get the VWAP and the multi-day VWAP just to see what it's all about. It's kind of like an intro to what we do, and then you should hang out with us as much as possible. So what I do is with the class, you get 2 months of access to our private room, and then you get to see it put into use. So if you can commit to that, again, I'm not gonna not want to do a class if you can't make it to the room, but it really goes hand in hand to see it in action and to see where you put your trades in and to see how they react around the VWAPs and the levels that we set up. All right, I gotta get some soup. I'll be back. I'm gonna see. Did everybody watch this video? Let me make sure I get the floor project video on. I'm gonna end the stream because I don't want to let it run with dead nothing for a half an hour or an hour. I got some stuff I got to do, but I'll be back by the end of the day. So I'm going to shut this down. I just want to watch your video. Hold on, if I get this. It makes me, I have to shut the room down and click on the video. I understand. Cancel. Show. The floor project I'm talking about. Do you have, I'm assuming you have your own channel, right? The floor project goes to carpet and hardwood vinyl tile website. Floor project. I guess I got to copy and paste it because it doesn't want to let me do this. There it is. I got you. It's freaking cool already, dude. That's awesome. Could I punch people in the face and try to get my bid in? Oh, that is a freaking cool idea. Taking virtual trading really to the virtual reality. Even you can take it to the next level. Get some Google, get some goggles on and start trading. That would be a lot of fun. Wow, I never even thought of that. That's cool. That's a cool idea. Totally, man. Wow. All right. I'm going to shut this down. I'll relaunch in about an hour. My wife's busted my balls. I gotta go get my jeans hemmed. She bought me some fancy jeans for the Sunday Christmas party. I gotta go get my jeans. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to get my jeans hemmed. That's what I do now. I gotta go to Costco because we ran out of paper plates, and I gotta get my jeans hemmed because I'm a loser. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Off to the tailor I go. See ya. I got 7 jeans. I don't know. My wife says they're fancy. They're black. I haven't worn black jeans since, like, I don't know, 5th grade. Black jeans. But they're damn freaking comfortable. And they're stretchy too. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in a couple hours.